This is Orville Lopez with your Charger Nation News. This past Friday, we crowned our homecoming queen, Morena Betts. We also crowned our boat queens, Natasha Robertson, Brittany Allen, Sierra Cobb, Mary Jones, Hannah Sides, and Allegra Smith. Good job, girls. This past Monday, SHS hosted the Soto County College Fair. It was a huge success. The South Haven Theater is presenting Steel Magnolias. The showings are October the 8th through the 10th at 7 o'clock. The time to give back has returned. The annual food drive for Heartland Hands starts October the 16th through the 30th. We're having a competition versus Soto Central to see who can bring the most items. This has been Orville Lopez with your Charger Nation News.
What's up, South Haven High School? I'm your host, Jalen Jones, with my co-host, Marion Butler, with your Charger Nation Sports. You know, we kick this segment off with the South Haven football team, who recently defeated Greenville on our homecoming, 34-12. Tonight we have a game versus our longtime rival, the Conquistadors, at Olive Branch. Kickoff is at 7. Now, I'm going to spike it on over to my co-host with the volleyball team.
The volleyball team is now 15-5. They recently defeated Olive Branch, Lake Horman, and Lafayette.
Now we're going to get you the update on the South Haven Charger swim team. 2
swimmers qualified for North Half. Keegan Hood swam the 50 free. He set a new record for South Haven High, swimming at 25.8 seconds. The next swim meet will be at Tunica Aquatic Center October the 1st, next Thursday.
All right, that's all the time we have, folks. I'm your host, Jason Jones, with my co-host, Marion Butler. Congratulations to all teams, and we out.
Hi, I'm Katie with your Charger Nation quote. The topic of the day is community service, and the quote, "In every community there is work to be done. In every nation there are wounds to heal, and in every heart there is the power to do so," by Marianne Williamson. Williamson is a spiritual activist, lecturer, author, and founder of the Peace Alliance, a grassroots campaign supporting legislation currently before Congress in order to establish a United States Department of Peace. The challenge of the week is to take into consideration 3 actions that you could do to bring healing to your community. This has been Katie with your Charger Nation quote.
SpongeBob because his best friend is Patrick and he lives underwater.
I like Kim Possible because she always completed different missions and she never left Rufus behind.
Proud Family because they always went on adventures and had fun.
Favorite show was Clifford the Big Red Dog because that's my name and I like dogs.
My favorite show was SpongeBob because it was funny.
Squidward because he's grumpy, he loves music, and that's just like me.
Probably Caillou because he was bald and he's bald, so.
It's SpongeBob.
My favorite childhood character is the Powerpuff Girls. And my favorite childhood character was Blue's Clues.
SpongeBob, and I like him because he is silly.
Patrick, and I love him because he is funny, kind of stupid, but hilarious.
SpongeBob.
It's SpongeBob because he's really funny.
Ed, Edd and Eddy because I like to do all the stupid stuff they did.
My favorite kids show was Pokemon.
But Tom and Jerry because I love the funny antics they did.
Tree Friends because so many of them died in every episode. It was amazing.
It was Blue's Clues because they were so fun to watch.
He is currently the coward dog. Well, I don't even know why they call him the cowardly dog.
Dorothy, most likely. I love Dorothy. And then Elmo, he was just like a really happy character.
My name's Aaliyah Wright, and my favorite childhood cartoon is Barney because he taught me to look both ways before I cross the street.
Dora, because I tried to speak Spanish.
My favorite childhood cartoon was SpongeBob because I just liked it, the show.
She took mine. Mine was SpongeBob. I like SpongeBob. Yeah.
Why you like SpongeBob?
Oh, I like SpongeBob because he funny. And yellow. Yeah.
My favorite cartoon show is what is Looney Tunes cause Bugs Bunny, be funny, lie, stay lie, Bugs Bunny.
My favorite childhood cartoon is Mickey Mouse.
My favorite childhood cartoon growing up was Popeye.
Caillou.
My favorite cartoon was Ed, Edd and Eddy because they were funny.
Proud Family. Cat Dog because they're funny.
Because it was funny. I really loved it.
SpongeBob and Patrick because they just remind me of like me and my sister and how we got into stupid crap together all the time. So that's my favorite cartoon character.
Tom and Jerry. My favorite cartoon is Scooby-Doo.
My favorite cartoon is SpongeBob, and cause it's funny. My favorite cartoon, Eddie.
Tom and Jerry, because I like the mouse.
My favorite cartoon, gotta be Family Odd Parents, cause they make wishes.
SpongeBob.
Mine is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Okay, go.
Wait, Courage. Me.
Mine's SpongeBob.
We all like SpongeBob and Courage. Why? He's inspiring.
Dora the Explorer, cause she taught me how to go on adventures and learn how to do Spanish and stuff.
Caillou, because no matter how much bad things he do, people still like him.
My favorite cartoon character, am I holding it? Okay, is Daffy Duck. I don't know because he's a duck.
My favorite cartoon character is Cyborg because he's cool.
My favorite cartoon character is Stop. The girl from Word Girl because she knows words.
My favorite cartoon character is Lil Bill because he bald head.
My favorite cartoon character is Squidward because no matter how bad he is at things, he keeps trying.
Favorite cartoon is Penny Proud because a lot of people used to tell me I look like Dejanay.
My favorite character was SpongeBob because he used to flip them patties.
My favorite cartoon is Hey Arnold, cause everybody tell me I look like Jerry.
Yeah, baby.
The SpongeBob, cause I still watch him now, and that's my guy. That is my guy. I wonder what teachers do in the morning to get their day started. I think I'm finna go ask me some minutes.
Well, the first thing that I do is pray every single morning. That is vital to me for my own sanity and for my own sake, as well as for, just what goes on in the classroom. I pray for, wisdom and patience, and that I would have the compassion and the love that I need to teach these students and to care about what happens to them, not just in the classroom, but otherwise. I also pray for them and for their strength and their courage, and for the temptations and the obstacles they face, their families, and for our teachers and our staff here and everybody that walks in this school building. I just think that's the most important way that I could start my day. And as far as everything else, just technically, I come in here and try to get my lesson plans in order for the day and for a couple of days in advance, and just start planning and getting things on the board. It depends on the day and what it is ahead of me that I have to do. Sometimes I'm in a hurry, but as far as being relaxed, I think sometimes you can be in a hurry but be relaxed at the same time, and I think again that comes back to just focusing on why I'm here and putting my priorities in order. And students are first, relationships with others are first to me, and centering that all on Christ is how I find my relaxation in that.
My day begins very early. I get up around 4:30. And I arrive to school between 6:30 and 6:45. I arrive early because it's a feeding frenzy to make it to the copy machine because we have a large number of people in our building and we have a few copy machines. So that's one of the reasons I arrive early. Plus, if I have to set up the iPad cart, I have to make a long dash from the 9th grade building to the principal's office, and get those back before going to duty. And I try to read over everything before my students arrive. An important part of being an effective teacher is to be organized, and so you have to arrive early to make sure that happens. It's bouncing through my head by the time I get to school. Okay, I take Interstate 55 North, so traffic is always bouncing in my head. Will I get to school on time? And then will the lesson plan work for my students? Will they learn something? Will they be enthusiastic about learning, or will they be bored? That always is on my mind. I guess I feel that I'm in a hurry. I put a lot of stress on myself to try to make sure everything's in its proper place before I begin my workday and before my students arrive. So I don't feel relaxed, I feel in a hurry. One word that gets me going in the morning, Starbucks.